Oh, yeah. It's your favorite time of the week, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the Outcast podcast. And just like that, it was over. Summer has come and gone. It seems
gone, man. It's gone.
Not in Florida.
Bullshit. You rain like mug outside. You crazy.
It's hot as hell.
I hear that in northern Michigan, one of my buddies up there said it's getting down to the upper 40s.
Damn.
In the last couple days. So.
That would be nice, yeah.
I miss that weather, man.
So summer, it was a good summer 2024. It had its ups, it had its downs. Hopefully you had a good summer. And just like that, kids are back in school and football, baby, is back.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that on the show today. We're also, the DNC is going down. We've got a conversation with Trump and Theo Vaughn where some cocaine
I like it.
was mentioned.
Well, Theo did, and that's cool. I wouldn't mind hanging out and doing
And is your kid's teacher possibly on OnlyFans as a side hustle? We'll talk about that and much, much more on today's episode of the Outcast podcast.
Only if he's lucky.
This is where we get a black guy, a white guy, and a brown guy together to talk shop, chew the fat, and have some fun, and then
winning.
Smoke doobage.
This is us.
Smoke the doobage.
Yeah, we definitely do that.
We have our brown guy, Ramo. What's up?
What's good, famo? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Everything good?
Yeah, man. I'm brown, but yeah, I get y'all. Yeah, everything's good, man. Just working on things and trying to stay dry.
You've been producing a lot of music. You've been in the laboratory, as they say.
I have, man. I'm really trying to get that part of it going because, not so much, but, something like that. Wrong. No, seriously, though, it's just, I got an insurance thing going. I got that going. I got this going. And it's, just a part of me that I've always wanted to explore that I never really had the opportunity, and I'm finding time and friends that help and, that want to be a part, and I love it.
You get by with a little help
from
your friends.
Of course, man. You guys are the best.
You get high with a little help from your friends.
I love it.
Like Memphis.
It's great.
What's up, Memphis is on air. He's everywhere.
Get your punk ass outside. Get a haircut.
Why does he get some cool-ass music and I get that
Because
shit?
I'm me. That's why. You're asking questions you already know the answer to. Where do I place going on right now?
Nice hat. I like that.
Thanks, man.
Nice
Thank
colors, though. White Sox colors.
Everything good with you, Memphis? You had a good summer?
Yeah, the summer was straight, man. It was cool, man. It was all right. It was all right. No complaints.
Is it too late in the season to play Summertime by Will Smith? Like this, at this point, you put that back in the racks.
We got Labor Day coming up.
After Labor Day.
After Labor Day, you got to put it on the shelf till next year. So
till May.
Yeah, at least May.
And let's go to our white representative.
He's not so white, dude. He's kind of Italian.
He got some tan on him right now. I think he's trying to pass.
You're very Italiano.
Sorry.
He looks white to me.
Trying to pass to somebody with my skin.
Yeah. They'll have to put a brown chart up against it. Wait a minute.
No, but the brown paper bag test and shit.
Summer's been good. It was just my girlfriend's birthday yesterday, so that was fun.
Happy birthday.
belated
I don't even know her name.
I don't know her name.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Happy belated
Tell
birthday.
Aaron
Which
happy
is my
birthday.
middle name, oddly enough.
That's
E-R-I-N. Oh, God. Ain't I
You
got a
guys use that
tramp
in bed?
stamp? What's going on?
Oh, gosh.
So we're going
She
to
got a
Busch
match
Gardens.
on
I'm trying to look at the name of the new ride, Phoenix Rising. So I'm going to be doing a preview of that next week. I'll tell you how good it was.
awesome,
Sweet.
Phoenix Rising.
Okay.
Nice.
My first time on that this weekend.
I like
That's
the
cool.
I like the cheetah hunt. That one's
That one's
Busch
fun.
Gardens.
I haven't
Busch
been to
Gardens.
They got
Gardens
I
in a
love
long
it.
They
time.
have a new one called the Serengeti Flyer that we did last
Yes.
time we went, and it's really
Is
fun.
it good? I didn't go on
is.
it, but
The
I seen it.
Iron Gwazi is my favorite new one.
I
It's
went
super
on that one,
fast,
yes.
super scary.
It's
Now, I have a
beautiful.
question for Tomcat and the entire panel. I know that my sister worked at SeaWorld for a while, and she's big into zoos, but there's a lot of people that hate, Busch Gardens is one of these places you go, and they have all these exotic animals, and they're not in the wild.
Right.
They're in a zoo, they're in a cage, they're not in their natural habitat.
True.
Are you, against zoos? Are you one of these people that's, like, these institutions like SeaWorld and places should be shut down?
It's all fucking corruption.
No,
I like zoos.
No, the thing I'll say about it is a lot of these places do a lot of help for these animals, and they're hurt animals.
They rescue 'em.
And they may not survive. When it's that type of a place where they're rescuing animals and they're helping animals in and out, and then the people just get to kind of view them, that's fine, I think. But, back in the day, I think they probably abused it,
Exploited
just like
them.
everything else, as we were learning about what we should and shouldn't be doing to animals. That's why they stopped doing the circus, I guess. But
Yeah, I miss the circus. I used to love, as a kid, I loved the circus. But then when you hear how they treat the elephants and how,
some people, yeah.
You got all these weird cornies running around and shit.
You know,
like that,
I will
fucking with
say
people.
for Busch Gardens in particular, it seems that with their zoo, quote unquote, they actually have habitats for them, or different areas, huge wide areas where they kind of get to explore a somewhat similar environment to theirs. So it's not like they're in a cage, locked in. But some of them are. You know,
I mean, if you mistreat them and
thing.
stuff like that, then that's we don't rock like that. But
I appreciate them because of the animals. So like, it's hard to be against it. I love seeing animals.
St. Louis, we got like one of the biggest zoos in the country, and it's free, no doubt.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
all right. We're going to
really dope. It's we got a dope ass.
We're gonna hit the loop.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this about me and Tomcat, but we actually went to the Tiger King's zoo.
Really?
That was amazing.
Where's that in Florida?
Shaquille.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
where was I invite?
You guys.
Well, we were all the way out in Oklahoma
yeah.
on Tulsa time. And then that was an amazing day, but we got to go check out all the tigers. And the most amazing part was when we went into this house that probably had how many lions and tiger cubs? They were only like this big. And there were ligers in there. They're real.
They were ligers?
Ligers. They were in there.
Oh,
watch your mouth.
So y'all actually got this, like, they were real.
They're real.
A mix between a tiger and a
real.
lion.
I was like,
that's some shit.
This thing's. I thought this thing wasn't real, and here it is.
Yeah,
I want to, man.
Little baby one.
Man, Raymond, I feel some kind of way. I ain't getting no invite. You ain't getting no
We didn't know that before,
I didn't know.
It was
was
quite a
before.
treat. Quite a treat. And of course, I don't know if that place is still open,
Was
but
this
you know how
before
that place is all
the
famous
Tiger
now.
King. Remember when that shit came out?
There
man,
he
how
is.
crazy that was? That was wild.
This guy,
I thought he was in Tampa.
No,
that's
in
the
Oklahoma.
other one. No, that's the other chick, Carol
The lake-
Baskin.
oh, she's in Tampa.
I think she's in Miami area. I think.
Oh.
No, she in Tampa.
Tampa? Is it
Yes,
Tampa?
Yeah.
All you cats and kittens.
Yeah, she in Tampa.
So yeah, that was cool.
Crazy. Wow, we lived through that.
Well, have fun at Busch Gardens. And,
man.
Enjoy it. And
when you going?
He's going this
Friday.
weekend, I think.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'll be in Tampa on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hopefully it's good. Hopefully all the kids are back to school, so hopefully it's easy to get on the rides and everything.
Sure.
I got the all-day eat pass. Every 90
right.
minutes,
Oh, yeah.
I get a full meal.
That way
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
be fat.
That way you can throw up right when you get off the
totally
train.
Actually, I
do it,
find
sure.
riding the coasters on full stomach is better.
You think so?
I think so.
Well, you
Just
Don't eat
that's-
the
that's
just
the
don't
fat
eat
boy.
it. If you eat, I don't give a shit. I like it. I get all stoned and
I'm
eat a
with
bunch
you.
of food and
I'm
ride
with
them
you.
coasters. I'm in heaven.
Take a pen with you.
Yeah.
All right, well, since school is back, summer's over, you know what
Gummies.
time it is. It is time for football. And we've had some success picking winners. You guys will have to 100% remind me, but I know it's been payday for a few members of the Outcast podcast because at the beginning of every major sport in the United States, we all pick who we think is going to win the whole thing. And we do a thing here at the studio where if you pick the winner at the beginning of the season, who's the champion is, you win an amount of money that we decide on at the beginning of the season. This year, it's going to be $250 up for grabs.
Oh yeah, baby.
$250 up for grabs. If you pick the winner of, we'll start with college football because they officially kick off their regular season coming up high noon on Saturday. It's going to be
Already?
FSU, ranked 10th
Florida
in
State.
the country.
Yeah, look
They're
at those Seminoles.
taking on Georgia Tech, and the game is in Dublin, Ireland.
Ooh.
And it will be at high noon this Saturday on ESPN, and then the regular season really kicks off next Thursday in all the games. But it is time to make our picks. I looked online to see who the favorites were. It's up to you guys to do your own research. After we make our picks, we will go over who the favorites are according to Vegas. But let's start with...
Now you got to do some kind of thing where it's fair. Pick a number between.
What do you mean pick a number between?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You can't just. You
I
gotta,
can't just randomly pick?
No, because that gives them an advantage. We have to do some type of pick.
Okay, I'm
talking about?
thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Go ahead, Ramo. Pick the number.
I think since we
Just pick a
did
number.
the college and I won, I should probably go
Just
first.
pick a
Just pick
freaking number.
dang
All
on
right,
number.
6.
God dang. it
Okay,
wasn't that
next,
hard.
Memphis.
78.
100. No, wait. No, not. No, wait.
Well,
You-
yep,
you-
yep,
not.
yep.
I say
What are you going to say?
50.
The number was 34. So who was the closest?
Me.
I was at
Okay.
6.
All right, so TK, who do you think is going to win? Who's going to be holding up the trophy at the end of the college football season, which, by the way, things changed this year. It used to be 4 teams, 12 teams now get in to the college football playoff.
This is a tight one. This is a tight one for the top spot here because I know a lot about this. I'm going to go with Georgia, though.
Oh, well, that's a pretty good pick out of the Southeastern Conference. That would be them dogs. Tomcat. If we could lock that pick in for Tomcat, he's going with the dogs of Georgia. Who was the next closest to the number 34? Was it Ramo or was it?
It was Ramo.
Okay, Ramo. Who you rolling with for the college football season this year?
Haven't done a lot of research, but I think
Go figure.
Yeah. No. I don't need to, dude. I play with my feelings.
And you're Peter.
Yeah,
I do a lot.
Look at that.
A lot. No, definitely.
They're not pick Purdue because they're gonna suck.
No, I'm at Purdue. Why would I pick Purdue? They're basketball, not football.
They play football actually.
Yeah, I know they do, but they're not very
You got
good.
a Purdue hat on.
I think it's going to be a team that's unexpected, like the Golden Domers.
You're going Fighting Irish, Notre Dame,
Yes.
South Bend.
I like it.
Look at that, Homer.
Boom. What are you going to go for, Tennessee?
He's going
I
with
did
Jesus
go-
Christ.
Oh!
He's going with Jesus Christ himself.
I
Ramo.
am.
Lock
Yeah,
in,
join a
touchdown,
conference,
Jesus.
Why don't you? Notre Dame sucks. They don't even want to join a conference. They running from the Big Ten.
They have a disadvantage, as Memphis says. There's going to be some buys for the Big Four conferences. If you win the Southeastern Conference or the ACC, what are the other two big ones? Big Ten,
the Big Ten,
or the Big 12.
Yep.
Those 4 conferences, if you walk away as a victor of that conference, you get a bye week.
Yeah.
Notre Dame, since they're not in the conference, they are ineligible
Don't need
for
it.
a bye week.
Don't need
No,
it.
actually, you
Keep
would.
them playing. That's going to keep them fresh.
Actually, you would because
Keep 'em going.
the 5th seed, automatic seed, is a smaller, like a Liberty or like App State. They'll bump you because if you're in a bubble, you'll get bumped. It's just like the NCAA tournament. It's the same way. You'll get bumped. So Notre Dame, by not being in a conference for real, that hurts them like a lot. And everybody knew it was gonna catch up to their ass. And I watch you.
We'll see.
They like
Get that
staying
bump.
out of
I don't think they're going to have to worry about it.
The reason
yeah, they
why,
will.
for those
Yeah,
of
they
you
will.
that maybe don't understand or why Notre Dame has never signed up with a conference.
Yeah, why
Or you
is
don't
that?
care.
There's only one reason. And
I know it.
It's the 3-letter network NBC has just stroked them a huge check for the rights. And what happens when you're in the SEC and you're on television or any of the other conferences, it's a revenue share.
Yeah.
So when CBS strokes a check to the Big Ten, all the schools have to spread the
Share
wealth.
it, yeah.
Notre Dame gets a deal with NBC; they just keep all the money themselves.
Right, which I
The
don't knock,
Vatican.
I don't knock the hustle, but now the way it's set up now, that'll hurt them in the long
might, yeah, it might.
because they could be ranked 8th in the nation but still get bumped.
Gotta have them ribs.
They'll get bumped. So I guarantee next year they're gonna be trying to join the Big 12.
And pussy too.
I don't know. We'll
All right,
see.
well, let's get
They may not have
Memphis.
to.
You
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
made your pick so
Yeah,
far.
who
We
you
got
picking?
Georgia off the board from Tomcat,
I was gonna
and
pick
we
them
have
anyway.
Notre Dame
And I was
off
really gonna
the
pick them
board
either.
from Romano.
Can't believe he picked them. I don't understand why he
So-
did
Because
that.
I'm smart.
We're on to your
We'll see.
pick,
Yeah, we'll
Memphis.
see.
We'll see at the end. You guys didn't think Michigan was
Well-
going to win it last year, did you?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Ramo got Michigan right, and then who did you get that was right? Memphis. I know that the
I
company
think
paid you.
Kansas City. The
Kansas City
Chiefs. I got the
Chiefs, yeah.
I'm there.
We have been
Casey.
picking winners
Yeah,
around
Mahomes
here.
is sick, dude.
And I think, the Chiefs and also got the Celtics.
Yeah, and
You
you got
did.
And they got
yeah.
the
Good pick,
Celtics
good
and the
pick.
Celtics.
So far,
Yeah,
Memphis,
yeah.
I think, has taken home the most
sports,
cash
yeah.
money
Yeah,
for
I have.
sports.
Sports, yes.
I'm a
Congrats.
winner. I
I'm
really
second.
am.
That's all right.
So that everybody's on the edge of their seat for this pick, Memphis, since you get them right so often. Who are you locking in this
Yeah.
year for the championship?
we want to know.
I'm going with my alma mater, the University of Tennessee.
I
Good
called
old
it.
Rocky Top.
I called it.
Well,
And why do you say that?
Well,
Not
here's-
just because you're
Because he's a
homer.
homer. Yeah,
well,
thank you.
I'll be a homer for this, but
You
also,
see,
but
thou have protested too
but
much. You,
I also have proof. See, you don't know why you
Projecting
picked your
mug.
pick. I know I made my pick.
I know why I made my pick.
Because so we have 70% of our defense coming back, and we were like a top 30 defense, and we're better. We got some really key transfers in the transfer portal, which I ain't gonna go down there. We got a quarterback who this is gonna be like his first year starting, which is some would say concerned, but he was the number one in his class 2 years ago.
Got that.
And And this kid is crazy. This cat, Nico, is serious. And the way our schedule set up, I think we can make a run. Plus, how it goes, usually when Michigan wins the national championship, we usually win it the year after.
That's history. History says that.
Well, yeah, they did it in 97 and we won in 98. And I think back in like the 60s or 70s, somewhere they did it and we did it too. So.
Oh yeah, that old.
I like that song you playing.
Tennessee
Hills.
That's fun.
Hell yeah, man. This the scary part. When they play like in Halloween and shit, and they black out the stadium, and the team's wearing black uniforms. Oh, that shit is crazy. Raymond, you don't know no better.
Are you going to go to a game at Neyland? That's what they call that
what
stadium,
the hell
right?
are you talking
Oh
about?
yeah. This year, if I can, my schedule allow me to, I will. It's been a while, but shit, when I was a student up there, man, we used to get fucking crazy.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's
one of the biggest stadiums that holds like 100,000 people.
But when I was there, we was like just a shade under 110,000. But I think they're gonna up it back up. They're gonna add another upper deck, and actually we'll be like close to like 118. That'd be crazy. It's already wild. Like it's tough to come to Neyland. Like you come to our stadium, even when we were sucking for a nice long time. It still was tough to come, but now we're good again. Oh man, listen,
I love the town of Knoxville. It's very, it's not a
fun.
big, not a big city.
It's really fun.
Small town. Pretty.
I would love to find some land out there. I really would build a house out there.
Oh, I like log cabin.
I'm looking at the odds from FanDuel. They have the odds of who they think is going to win the championship. The Bulldogs do have the best odds. So Tomcat, I see that you just went straight for whoever had the best odds. That's not a bad move by you.
It's the only move I got, Gentry. I don't know shit about football, so it's probably smart for me. That's the only way I have a chance.
Ohio State has the second best.
Yeah.
Then the Oregon Ducks.
Ducks. Yep.
You got Hook'em Horns, Texas Longhorns.
Welcome to the SEC, Texas and Oklahoma.
And then
first year.
followed by Alabama, Ole Miss,
Breeders.
Notre Dame, and LSU. Blue blood programs all up there at the top. So good luck. Everybody's got their picks locked in. It's going to be Georgia for Tomcat. It's going to be Notre Dame for Ramo G, and Tennessee. Write it down for Memphis. Lock it in.
Go Dogs.
This episode of the Outcast podcast is being brought to you by Factor Meals. Summertime is wrapping up, but with the heat outside, you got to fuel up. And Factor's no prep, no mess meals, they will meet all your wellness goals just in time for you to have that body to get outside and get it done. You don't have to go to the grocery store. The meals get delivered right to your doorstep. They're fresh, never frozen, and they got 35 different meals to choose from. They've also got the drinks, the breakfast snacks, and you get it delivered right to your front door, and you can save money. We got you hooked up here at the Outcast Podcast. Go to factormeals.com/outcast50. Use our code OUTCAST50, get 50% off your first box, plus 20% off your next month. That's code OUTCAST50 at factormeals.com/OUTCAST50 to get 50% off your first box, plus that 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. Factormeals.com/OUTCAST50. All right, let's move on to our next topic. It looks like the DNC is underway. And last night was a big night for the Democrats at the DNC as the Obamas were speaking. And Michelle Obama getting a lot of praise today as I'm looking at my feed. People loved what she had to say. I don't know if any of you guys have been watching the DNC. Rainbow?
I watched it.
I have not.
I wrote the bill on the environment.
I've watched some of like the speeches, but I didn't sit down and watch it. I don't have time to do that. I got so much other crap going on. I never have
Like
been
taking a crap.
That definitely. That's like 2 hours right there out of my day. I've never been like a big, pep rally kind of person. So, we got video and shit now. I'll watch it and see what they say.
I wrote the bill.
The important ones, and
What about you, Tomcat? I know that you're
yet.
not a big fan of Dim Dims, but did you happen to catch any of the DNC?
I did watch the DNC convention. I watched Michelle Obama and Barack Obama.
You watched it all?
I tuned in and out, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Because it's not really, that's not really my thing. So not for me, but I always watch it and I always listen to what people say.
Sure.
Sorry.
Good.
Let's go to some of the clips. I know back in the truck we have a few clips queued up. This is Michelle Obama at the Democratic National Convention.
Big Mike.
Last night.
Knock it off.
To be black. Who's going to tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs?
Oh,
I mean, technically, that is a black job.
Burn.
It is a black job.
I would just like to hear what we're doing about policy, and that's about it. All the burn and the talking about people, because small people talk about people, and medium people talk about events, and large people, smart people talk about ideas.
Yeah,
so what are we going to do about rising costs? How are we going to get them down? How are we going to get the gas down?
100%.
Are we going to be allowed to keep our gas-powered cars? These are good questions.
Which I want to hear.
Are you going to try to come after our weapons?
Those are great questions. You are not lying about that. But I will say,
Important.
you can't talk about people calling names when the Republicans do that shit.
That's all they do.
That's all they do. But I don't.
But that's all they all do,
I can
really.
call
Like,
for
I don't
policy
care.
over and over again. Yes, I can.
Yeah, totally. I want to hear policy too.
Me too.
I want to hear a bunch of
100%.
shit talking
I'm with you.
and all this other
I'm with
crazy
you, brother.
shit. So,
I'm with
I
you.
agree with you. We on the-
100%.
Yeah, we on the same page with that.
Matter of fact, I'd be much happier if that's all they all fucking talked about. How about they try that?
But she's talked about raising the corporate tax rate from 21 to 28%.
Let them
which
motherfuckers
I
need to
think
pay
is
more
bad.
money. They need
What-
to pay
look,
more
they
money.
need to
Well,
pay more money.
I know
need to
two
pay
people
more.
in this room that just started a corporation.
Well,
Me and Gentry.
That's
I have
fine.
one. I
That's
have
fine.
one. And
I
I
understand.
have
it.
one of
Yeah.
my own.
I
Okay.
understand it, but it's only going to be if you make a certain amount of money and then above certain amount of criteria. It's not like you're going to be what you made $0. All right, you owe us 12 grand. Like it doesn't work like that, bro.
that is not how
Like
it
they're
works.
not
The
coming
electric
after
vehicle
you.
mandate?
They're coming after people who make a gajillion dollars and have half of their full-time employees on welfare.
Right.
That's who the fuck they're coming after, and they need to.
That's
'Cause that's
what you
bullshit.
think they're
Motherfuckers
coming
making-
after, but you don't know.
Well, I'm
Well,
pretty positive
I can
it's
say-
going to start there.
well, I can say-
and if it doesn't, then we can vote them the fuck out too,
Well,
because
can
I don't
say
give a shit who it is.
I've owned my company for a little over 10 years, and I've had some really good years. I've had some really shitty ones. But how the taxes went, I've been okay. I've been fine with it. But like Ramos said, they going after the motherfuckers who making like hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars that pay like little to no taxes. Those people should pay, because why should all of us pay a whole lot of taxes and they not pay hardly any, if
Well,
any? You know what I'm saying?
inflation is a tax.
Well,
so they've
well,
taxed us with
Well, here's the
inflation
thing,
right
too,
away.
But what I'm saying is, like, people like yourself,
They're making money off inflation.
You're debating their
getting rich
costs.
off it.
You know, I mean,
No, the government ain't. The,
Like, I
the
don't know-
corporations are, bro.
my question is like,
The-
I don't care.
The
what-
government don't get money if we go in and buy
If
something that
people-
costs
if people that are
$2
paying
more.
taxes and shit like
Right,
that,
yeah,
like
yeah.
if people paying, like, if
Right.
I'm saying, I don't care what side of the aisle you stand on, if you see all these people above you that making all this money and ain't paying the taxes that you paying, like,
Yeah,
you shouldn't
that
be
sucks.
bickering with nobody
can I
else. You
just-
should be like, why they ain't paying their fair share?
Can I just say
You know what I
something
mean?
really
That-
quickly
that-
about that?
that's just
Because the
to me, that's just
corporations
common
are
sense.
always the easy bad guy. It's the same old song over and over
Well,
again.
they-
The mean old corporations are raising their price. Let's put price controls on them, which is communism, by the way. But they're not,
No,
because
it's not.
the
It's not.
government has flooded the market with tons of dollars, which has made inflation go through the roof. And if they want to make any money at all, they got to raise their prices.
Well, if
That's the way it works.
well,
It's the
actually-
market.
well, actually,
There are
if
too
people-
many
if people
dollars in the
supported-
system.
If people
See,
supported
they're-
mom and pop businesses instead of these big corporations, that's how things get right.
Yeah.
You got to support the mom and pops, but nobody want to do that.
I under- no,
Everybody
I-
talk,
and
well,
I-
hold on.
go
Everybody
ahead.
talking about, I got a corporation, this, that, and the third, but you won't help fellow mom and pops. That's how
That's
you
a
want
good
to
one
keep
too,
it at
yeah.
the local economy, and then it spreads out. People always looking, thinking big,
Local
but
mom
don't
and
know-
pops
but
are
they're not that-
corporations. They have to have a
but
they have
you
to have
gotta
an
support, but you still gotta
LLC.
support. You gotta support, but mom and
100%.
pop. but-
Who says nobody's supporting mom and pops?
And
what are you talking about?
nobody's saying that you have to cut that out or stop it doing. There just needs to be a limit on how much more they're making than everybody else. What is their? What are they
That's
not paying out like
communism.
that? No,
You
That's
let the
not
free
communism.
market decide how much they're making.
no,
That's
That's the
because,
American way.
because
That's
here's
not
no
communism.
because
Yes, it is.
once
Price
again,
controls are
once
absolutely.
again,
Why are they
once
not?
again, once again, it goes back to the American worker. When all of us are on fucking welfare and can't afford the shit that they're selling us, all right.
So get
that's a
another
fucking,
job. Get a different job.
That's
Oh, what the-
bullshit.
oh,
What?
hold on, what the
While they're
fuck?
making
That's the free market.
while they're making
no,
record
don't do
profits,
that.
is that what you're saying? While they're making record profits, we shouldn't get paid more.
The
We
free
shouldn't.
market
The
will
workers.
hash that out, dude.
No,
we don't
the-
need the
the-
government getting in that, and it's not in the Constitution
It
for
does
that
not.
to be
It
the
does not.
government's
People-
job.
Maybe it should be, dude, because it does not. It does not help us. That's why we're.
All right, we're gonna go to our corners for a moment here.
Thank you.
I appreciate the banter here, and I can see both sides. You know, I think there are some billionaires out there that could pay a little more in tax to help the little man out.
Let me
Help
just say this
everybody.
fact right here: 8 out of the 10 wealthiest counties in America, all Democrats. 98% of the people are Democrats. So with this idea that all these
should.
Republicans
No.
are Donald Trump is helping his Republican rich friends. Most of the rich people in America are Democrats.
Okay,
all
but
the
we're
Silicon
not-
Valley
we're not-
people,
we're not
Democrats.
We're not talking
Well,
about
we live
people.
in a,
We're
we
talking
live in a
about
state where-
corporations.
we live in a very red state where
totally
a
different.
lot of wealth is at.
A lot.
And I bet a lot of them are Democrats.
Especially in the particular counties
No.
that we're all close to.
Dude, no.
I don't know where you got
Absolutely
those
not.
facts from.
You-
I'm not
the government.
saying I'm not saying that, but you totally wrong, but you kind of wrong. So you got to call it on
8
both
out
sides.
of the 10 wealthiest counties in America,
Sure.
Okay.
So what?
90% of the people
All
are
right.
Democrats.
Well, if that's
Sure.
what you say.
Good.
Go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Let's hear
That's
a clip.
fine.
Let's hear
It
a
has
clip
nothing
from
to do with anything.
Barack
You know the-
Obama. Do we have the Barack Obama clip?
What Barack got to say?
Barack
What's going
is
on over
very
there?
smooth on the mic. Let's
He
hear a
is.
clip from him. Let's go
There
ahead
he
and roll
is.
it.
4 more years of bluster and bumbling and chaos. We have seen that movie before.
Like the last 4
and
years?
we all know that the sequel is usually worse. America's
Best
ready for a
economy.
You
new
talking about Joe
chapter.
Biden?
Yeah.
No, he talking.
Is ready for a better story.
Shut up, Barry.
We are ready for
guy.
a President Kamala Harris.
Killer Kamala,
right, joining me
Comrade Kamala, and Tampon Tim. We
you
are
go.
not ready for that. No, thank
No,
you.
yeah.
Didn't he just
yeah,
say
let's
about
go
people,
back to
didn't he say
dying.
about people
Everybody.
that calling like people
Come on,
calling
everybody, let's
names
die.
and stuff? Did he just say that was really low? And he up here calling people names.
I
Look
said,
at
let's
that.
talk about policy. I didn't say I wasn't going to call anyone names. You said that.
No.
You're great,
Where's
dude.
the professional
called
wrestler?
rejection.
I want to know what professional wrestler.
Yeah, because
Hulk
that
Hogan.
really fucking matters.
Hulk Hogan is on the Republican side. Who is the
Racist.
professional wrestler?
Oh, we know he's
That's
racist.
that's on the Democratic side.
I don't know. Shit,
That's
who cares? Like that's
I don't know.
stupid.
It would probably be-
Nobody.
You know
Thank
what?
God.
You know,
Probably
and
the Ultimate Warrior, maybe?
Listen, this is
He's dead.
Listen, this is how he is dead, by the way.
That's
Excuse
wrong.
me. This is how we got into this mess in the first place. Americans are so fucking dumb. We so
Yeah,
fucking
that's
easy to be distracted off of
manipulated.
dumb
What
shit
else?
versus real shit right in front of you, and we like over some dumb shit. Like that's idiots. What's going on?
Yeah, that's
man?
whatever,
Knock it
guys.
off.
Come on, let's go.
I already
What's
said you
next?
think people are stupid, and that's what you
I-
guys have
I
been
don't-
saying this
some
whole
people
time. You
don't.
think everybody's
No, some-
dumb.
No, not at
some
all.
people-
And all
Not
they
at
want is a
all.
better life and lower
100%.
prices
So do we.
they don't have to struggle and
So do
work
we.
two jobs.
We're with
and
you, 100%.
The past 4 years she's been in
That's
charge.
what we're talking
so I don't
about.
know if she's changing anything, but I don't.
I
She
she
think-
should have done it.
I
Day
think
one
they've
was
done
4 years ago.
Okay, but there was a lot of shit she had to fix because the last regime
Is that what it
fucked
was?
it all up. Yeah.
That's a good
Well,
go-to
you
line
guys
for
are
you.
missing
Hey,
I think that's easy to
well,
go
the
to.
economy
Hold on.
is
Blame it on the last
the
guy.
best. No, well,
the last
it's
guy had a
all.
lot of. The last guy.
And
The
it
last
wasn't
guy
all his fault.
is her.
It wasn't all his
No,
fault. So
the last,
sure.
no, she
I
was
feel
the
you.
vice president actually. So
Oh,
no,
so
she
she's
was
not
number two.
responsible for anything.
But we're talking
No.
about the people, the men who the
Dude,
buck stops with.
listen. The way
I hope no one is
the
buying
truth is,
your shit.
listen,
America,
listen.
please vote for Donald Trump. Are you really? Is this what you want? This catty wampus dodging and ditching all over the place that they do?
Really? Really?
That's what I
Really?
see with you guys. You just will take any position to get what you want. But
Wrong. That's
but
wrong.
one thing that has
What's
never
your
Take the high
changed.
position, or maybe take
And
the
you
low
talk over me
position.
constantly, so I can't talk, which is obviously
No,
a
it's
sign that
not
you have no
true.
argument.
It's not true.
You're talking over me now.
Go.
Fuck, man.
All right,
Go.
TK, I know you wanted to play a clip of Kamala Harris where she does mention taking guns off the streets.
Well, we
and a
talked about-
buyback. Don't you have some clips you wanted to play?
I do, because we talked about this last week. You said that she
Did we?
didn't say. Yes, we did.
I don't remember.
I'm
I
so
gotta go back
glad.
and
You were
listen.
so clueless.
He mentioned it.
But it's
He did
okay.
mention it.
Listen,
I remember it.
I
don't
said she was
remember
going to
that.
do an assault weapons ban. Here's that clip.
And together, when we win in November, we are finally going to pass universal background checks. Red flag laws.
I'm okay with a background check.
What's wrong with that?
Weapons ban.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assault weapons
ban. Next, she also said she was going to do a gun buyback. You said it wasn't true. Here's that one.
So, Cackling Harris finally
Oh, that ain't
announced
it.
her
Hold on
VP
one second.
running mate, and
It's this one.
Do you believe in the mandatory buyback of quote unquote assault weapons? And whether or not you do, how does that idea not go against fundamentally the Second Amendment?
Great question. I do believe that we need to do buyback. I'll tell you, when elected president, if the United States Congress continues to fail to have the courage to do something about this, I'm prepared to take executive action and put in place a ban on the importation of assault weapons into our country. But we still have to deal with the over 2 million assault weapons that are currently in the streets of America. And so a buyback program is a good idea.
So just let me get this straight.
Looks like I was right.
Hold on, let me get this straight. So a buyback
Your context
program
was wrong.
What's wrong with a buyback program?
Your context was
mandatory
wrong.
buyback.
No, it's not mandatory. It's not
to mention an
mandatory.
assault weapons ban. Hey, can you define an assault weapon for me real quick?
Yeah,
An assault weapons ban from coming in.
Assault weapon, a motherfucker, shit that can put a lot of holes in your ass.
Yeah.
That's the law. Is that the law you want on the books right there?
Listen. Hold on. But
Why do
she's
you
not
need it?
saying you can't have one.
Why do you need
She's
it?
saying they're going to ban them from coming in so they can get them under fucking control because they are the things that are killing our students in school
most guns
and
are-
shit
are
like that.
handguns
Are they?
are-
No,
are-
not when
Have you
not
not
in
seen-
the
majority-
mass shootings. No,
Mass
they're
shootings,
not.
some of them are done with handguns.
Once
but
in a while, but they're
mass
using.
shootings are a very small percentage of the shootings in this country. They're scary.
Oh,
the
gosh.
majority of the shootings in
He
this
didn't
country
say
are
that,
done
did
by
he?
handguns, bro.
Did he say
I'm
that?
sure they are.
Yes,
He
they
said
can
that?
look it up. Dude,
One-on-one
just
violence,
please don't
you're
talk. You don't know
probably-
anything,
Did he
Memphis.
say
It's
that?
crazy.
Right, but
It's
she's
wild.
probably
I know
nobody
more-
said
I know
anything
more than
about
that bullshit.
handguns.
Gun
You talking?
buyback is mandatory. They come to your.
She's talking about assault rifles.
Wait a minute.
What is an
man.
assault rifle?
Wait a minute, man.
An AK-47, something they use on a battlefield, maybe.
Hold on a second.
Something
wait a
that
minute.
regular people probably shouldn't have.
Well,
Like,
these
okay,
school
you can
shootings-
have a cool ass gun, but
Let me
something that shoots
Ramo,
hold
ask
on,
me.
100 bullets a minute. Like, do we really need that? Like, that's fucking crazy.
And
like,
not only that, and what most of the school shootings were using AR-15s.
yeah, that's assault.
What the
rifle.
fuck you need an AR for in the first fucking place? Who you got coming to get you that you
So
gotta
do you
have that
hear all
kind of
this?
shit?
If you're a gun owner in America,
I'm a gun
I hope
owner.
you're
What are you
listening
talking
here.
about?
No, as long as
If you're listening here,
if you're
if you
saying,
believe in the Second Amendment,
okay,
please, can I
no,
talk?
Go ahead.
You
Go
guys
ahead.
are
because
I'm
you're
not even going to be on
spewing
this.
garbage.
I'm not even going to be. You're spewing garbage.
No, I'm saying
How you gonna say about gun owners? I'm a gun owner. I own several of them.
they said
So
Yeah,
what
but
are you
you're
talking about?
stupid. I don't know what the fuck you're
Dude,
talking about.
you're
You're obviously an
stupid.
idiot.
They said
You're
a
an
mental
idiot.
check. If you're okay to have a mental check and you pass the whatever checks that the government decides to put in, then you're okay to have
Like, you
whatever
gotta
it
be
is.
you gotta be a
There's not a
dumbass
problem with
for-
that.
to
You
not
want
be-
crazy people to have
background checks.
guns?
That is stupid.
Who am I listening to?
That's what stupid people believe. Like, oh no, we let this crazy motherfucker get a gun. This weirdo motherfucker get a gun. Like, what's wrong with having shit in place to make sure
We're talking
everybody
about a
check
gun
out?
buyback.
Gun
And we're also
buyback,
talking
it
about
don't
a
matter.
ban
It's-
on assault weapons. And
it's
my
all the
question
sa- it's all
was,
the same
what
shit.
is an assault weapon? And you had no answer. And that means we don't
Wait a
need
minute,
just-
to.
we
hold
just
on, hold on,
answered.
hold on. Wait a
Can I
minute.
just talk for 5 seconds?
No, if you don't know what
Oh
if you don't know what an
He
assault
gave you
weapon
an
is,
answer.
what the hell is wrong with you? If you don't know what that's a come on, let's not ask questions like that. Stop doing that to stop doing it to
I would
yourself,
say it's
man.
an AR.
If you can't define an assault weapon,
He
how
just
can
did.
you
I
ban
I
something
did.
you can't
I
define?
did I not?
He
Did
did.
I not?
He did.
Did I not?
Do
did.
it. What is it?
I already did it. I don't repeat myself.
Okay,
You
well,
should have been
rude.
listening. But
You
that's
can't
your fault.
define an assault weapon.
You used that on him
You
earlier.
can't define
he
an assault
did.
weapon.
He said
I
it.
literally
He said
did it.
He
I
said
literally did
I heard
it.
it.
We got it on film.
I heard
And you do know we live, right? We got everybody that's watching knows that. Like, you idiot, he explained it, and you sit up here don't want to admit it. It's okay.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
okay.
Let's go.
It's
Let's go.
okay.
Let's go.
He can
It's
have
cool,
that.
man. We
It's
get it.
okay. He can have that.
We
We'll
still
make him
have
feel better. He'll sleep good tonight.
we still have another 35, 40 days
Yeah,
until
something
we
like
Yeah,
that.
elect a president. So we'll get back to this topic at a later date. Let's
hope
talk
not.
about something a little more
Goodness
fun.
gracious, man.
Now, there's a story out of the Midwest
I'm gonna pass out.
where there are some teachers in the Midwest that are being fired because they claim they're not making enough money, so they have to have a side hustle. And some of them are getting on OnlyFans.
Uh-oh.
And so we've got some teachers that have been fired. One out of St. Louis, where you're from, Memphis.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
This
Lulu.
was a high school English teacher. And,
What school was it? Did they say?
let me continue to read on. It doesn't exact. Coppage, Coppage, was a high school English teacher. That's her last name. It does not say
the
the
high
name of the
School
school.
district, yeah.
But we do have a video here. Let's listen to the video. Give us the story. This is ABC News. I might follow her.
That's her?
Her plan there.
Take the tops off?
Oh yeah, take the
Please?
tops.
All the blue collar men out there. I'm going as a sexy teacher.
But for Brianna Coppage, her unexpected career change has turned out pretty successful.
I made several $100,000 in the first month or so.
Several $100,000.
What's wrong with her lip?
Yeah.
So like
Botox.
multiples of what you were making before.
Oh yes. In the last year, I made about $2 million. So.
Whoa! So this teacher was making $2 million over the course of a year with her OnlyFans, and she made $42,000 a year being a teacher. So I guess you choose your path.
Yeah, of course.
But she was fired from the school because she had an OnlyFans.
Why did she quit?
Are you gonna have a problem, Ramo, if you find out that your son's teacher is got a side hustle and she's on OnlyFans?
Nope.
You'd have no problems with
That's her business, bro. I don't do nothing about that. I whatever somebody feels like they got to do. I try not to judge people when they do what they feel they have to do, and obviously it worked out for this young lady. Whatever. I don't know what to say to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she obviously made a lot more money doing that, so I can't fault her for following that path or, why she waited so long to get fired. I think if you see that you can be successful in something like that, then whether or not you should or shouldn't be a teacher, that's a discussion you have to have with yourself. Do I agree with that? I mean, I don't know. I've never been put in that position.
If your wife said, "Hey, selling this insurance is doing all right. I can make a lot
See
more
how
money."
he flipped it on your ass.
Yeah.
how do you
Well,
think-
that's
doing that
totally
shit?
different. That's my
What
wife.
now?
We
What
have
if
a
she could bring in
relationship.
$2 million a year?
Still, that's besides the point. That's
I'm
besides the
talking
point.
$2 million.
Gee. Okay, how about if your mom could do it? Like, see, that's
If
fucked
my
up.
mom could bring in $2 million, I hope she does it.
Dude,
I don't want to subscribe. I'm not gonna pay.
No, dude,
Subscribe,
no.
get your issue.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a Will Smith and don't put my wife in that shit, bro. Like that's not cool. Like, it's a totally different fucking scenario. Now, my daughter's a teacher. If she decided to do it and made $2 million, I'll fucking cheer her on every moment.
Hey, that's some dad shit, dog. I salute you for that, man.
She better pick up the check at the next family dinner. if she's
Goddamn
making
right.
$2 million.
Oh hell yeah! 'cause
Shit, I'm waiting for Hollywood Kid. God damn it.
Hollywood kid, like you remember that? Yeah, go ahead, Daddy. Want that truck right there? Go ahead, get that. Make sure you got all the bells and whistles. Man, listen.
Now, what about you, Memphis? You got a problem with a teacher being on OnlyFans?
Listen, being from where I'm from in the Midwest, when you said that, I just started laughing because I'm like, I can see there's so many Midwestern teachers that are wild. So I don't have a problem with that. I will say there are consequences to that. So because that shit follows you everywhere, and if you plan on want to have a relationship with somebody and somebody take you serious and they find it out, that's something you're gonna have to deal with. So. But I don't knock nobody hustle. Hey, if you can get it, go ahead. The bill still got to get paid. So, fuck it. Do what you do.
And what about you, Tomcat? You cool with the OnlyFans, the teachers? I know you don't have any children, but do you have any problem with educators can't live off their $40,000 a year salary? They want to take pictures of their toes and tits and what have you?
Love that smile.
It sucks because I kind of do, only because of the kids. It's all about the kids, right?
Sure.
And if the teacher has an OnlyFans, and it's kind of hard because this OnlyFans shit is new, right? So what if you had an OnlyFans when you were younger, but you quit? And I guess you could cancel it or whatever and get rid of it maybe, but it may be still up there. But for the kids, it's like if the kids can go online and as soon as one kid finds out about it, then they're all looking at it's a distraction. And you're at school to learn.
No doubt.
100%.
So I think it's bad.
Agreed.
It's just kind of how do you deal with that? And I think it's going to be pervasive moving forward for sure.
Well, you know what? to piggyback on that also falls on the parents too, because parents are not supervising what their kids look at on their phones. I know there's certain things you can do to put on your phone so your kids can't go to do certain shit, or you can see what they looking at. So I blame the parent too.
I get what you're saying in a sense, but I feel Tomcat because I think, is it something a teacher should do? Well, if she can make more money doing it, so be it. Have at it. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's going to stop you. This is a capitalist country.
No
but
doubt.
You need to have the moral compass to understand that type of content is not
It's not appropriate. Like
for
you
kids.
don't be on
You know what I'm saying?
both sides of the fence. You got to
You
choose.
can't.
Either you're gonna do this, or you're gonna do that.
I think you should.
And
As
again,
a
if you gonna
person,
do
you
that-
should. I'm not going to judge you, but you need to have that discussion
And,
with yourself.
and to be even keep it even more funky. Like when you step out into a lane like that, when you start like exposing yourself on camera for funds, there's no way you can go back to what you did because you're in a whole different lane now. And that's on you. Like, you're going to be known as that. Like, you used to this, but now you're that.
Somebody will try to use it against you.
Oh, some
unfortunately.
people fucked up. But I'm
Unfortunately.
saying, you know, it is what it is. So you got to understand, like, hey, listen, you young and you, listen, if OnlyFans was around back then, I probably would have done that shit too. I ain't gonna front. I would have done that shit too. I be all on this shit. Doing all kind of wild shit. Hell yeah, I would have done that shit. So I'm like, I ain't gonna be a hypocrite to say it's fucked up. But TK's right. Like if it's the kids getting exposed, then you fucked up. So take that shit somewhere else.
And it's a lot of perverts, too, not to cut you off, Gentry. The very first story on our local news is former Lee County teacher assistant pleads guilty to sexual relationship with student.
Man,
and that's where it goes.
And where were all these, man, wait, where all these goddamn women was at when we was in school and shit? I know it might not have been y'all, man, because I had a health teacher. I was like, man, Miss Pfeiffer can get it. Swing.
No makeup
She
on.
would have got
So
it.
hard to tell.
Yeah, I had a few teachers
Hell yeah.
that I wish had an OnlyFans.
Your wife's going to smack you, dude. That's so funny. I love it. Good dude.
Gotta have them ribs. And pussy too.
It's an assistant principal I used to check out all the time. Man.
I never really had a teacher that I was like.
You went to a weird school. That's why.
No, I went to school and there was some that were all right, but I never had like, I don't know. When I went to school, it just said my teachers were older.
You ain't skip school and go to nobody else's school?
Oh, hell no. If I skipped school, I went to the beach, dog.
Oh, that's why you grew up in Florida.
No, I grew up in, we got beaches in Gary, dog.
Lake Michigan.
Take a shot. Take a shot. That's right. I forgot the.
We're right on Lake Michigan.
That's right. I forgot.
we're right
my
there.
bad.
Let's move on to our next
buddies.
topic. There was a topic that was swirling around the studio this week.
He said swirly.
With the younger generation.
Swirling.
We have some employees here from the younger generation, from the meme generation.
Ooh.
Is that what they call themselves now?
Well, that's what I'm going to call
They
it.
are fucking weird. I tell
What
you.
else do we know about this population, 18 through 25?
Don't be so meme.
He said
They're so mean.
I like it.
Why you got to be so meme?
Oh,
So,
have fun. Let's have fun.
I asked the question, what is the first ever meme
The baby.
in the history of the memes?
The dancing baby.
No, the first meme ever was
What was the first ever meme?
the smiley face on the "Have a Nice Day" T-shirt.
Is that a meme?
I mean, it is.
I mean, technically speaking,
Yeah,
he's not.
technically, he's kinda
technically
right.
he's right.
Yeah.
I think was it? Yeah, I think it is.
What about Shit Happens? Remember that one?
Yeah, that came.
that came afterwards. I saw.
As a kid, I
Forrest
never
Gump, too.
understood that until I got older, and then you understand.
Yeah,
it.
shit happened. Like
As a
shit
kid, I'm like,
happens.
what do you mean? People pooping? I
Yeah,
don't.
like, what?
What's going on? You shit yourself? I'm not
shit
gonna
happens.
shit myself. What's happening?
You know, but think about it.
what's
Like,
going
look, like small little shits like that, and they just gone. TK, do you remember the idea I gave you earlier today?
Penis.
The shit. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all there because I want nobody jack our shit.
Oh, come on.
Hell no, motherfucker, because this is a good ass idea.
But this is like our intellectual property. This is like a poor man's copyright.
No,
If you
fuck
say
that.
it,
Because
No?
this could be the next shit happens. Damn right. Hell no.
So it's
Oh, I
poor man's
remember. Yeah, it
copyright.
was something that we said.
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah.
According to the
Okay.
internet,
All right.
the first known meme is the dancing baby. Can we put that one up on the
Oh.
screen?
I don't know that
This
one.
Good job,
dumb.
TK.
Let me see that one.
Oh, that
Oh
one.
yeah, Chumbawamba. Wasn't that
was
in a
it.
video?
And everyone was sharing it, and I was like, I don't.
Ain't this when we used to have to like plug in
like
it
this
for the
thing.
internet or something?
No,
When
it
did
was
this
it
come
was
out?
the
What?
original Facebook era.
Oh,
Yeah.
Facebook.
Baby, they called it Baby Cha Cha. I always thought a meme had to have some type of like words. or
Oh,
some-
okay.
some
This is from the
text on it.
'90s, so it was pre-Facebook. Damn.
So was this Facebook or MySpace?
Would have been
Before
before
all
that,
yeah.
even.
Did this music come with it?
Well, it's some funky little shit,
it
man.
is.
Let's look at
Some
some other.
Wu-Tang.
Let's look at some other memes. I don't know who this guy is. If we could bring him up, but you've seen this guy on a bunch of memes, and he's in a beer commercial. If we could pull that meme up, this is one of the first known memes and one of the more popular ones. It's the guy that was drinking like Dos Equis or some kind of beer.
You talking about the most interesting man in the world?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, that's commercials
If
to
we can
shit.
pull the meme up, this is the Lovin' It meme. And we've got a list of a bunch of memes. We've, of course, seen the Kermit meme. That was a funny one. But we have the meme.
That's a lot of damn memes.
The truck, they're a little slow back there.
Yeah, they look off their game right now. There he is.
There it is. I don't always go to McDonald's, but when I do, I'm loving it.
Yeah, that one got out of hand.
Yeah, it did. Because people come up with the craziest shit and be like,
It's
man,
true. They still use it.
Hell yeah. Like,
Barely.
The next one that I saw that was pretty funny was this one's called Hard to Swallow Pills. Someone holding you accountable is not the same as someone attacking you. It's hard to swallow. Take one of these. Take two of these and call me in the morning.
There you go.
I get that a lot. You're attacking me.
That's true.
You're violent.
Oh, you're right. I am attacking you. Actually.
We love you.
The next meme. See,
you need more love.
Do you remember seeing this one? How I sleep at night knowing I know the difference between there, and there.
Hell yeah, man. And how to use it properly, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tomcat, do you know the difference between THEIR, THEY apostrophe RE, and THERE?
Now, this, I'm going to redeem myself a little bit from the times tables thing with this.
Oh,
so,
you better.
Yeah.
You better.
So, their TH with the apostrophe RE, my spelling's bad, though, is there, like they are. So
Right.
that's right.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then
You're
there is as its ownership is THEIR.
Yep.
And
that's
there, like over there, is THER.
Yeah, there you go. There
Even
you
though
go.
my spelling was bad,
There you go.
THER.
Good job, brother.
Apostrophe.
There you
Good
go.
job.
He redeemed himself, man.
All right.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
My dog.
Good job.
What's 7 times 6?
See, you
So
fucked
it's
up, Gentry. Leave him alone.
56.
There you go. Good job. You
56. I got it right.
Yeah, 56 is
Yeah,
right.
baby.
He remembered that shit.
Haha.
I think 7 times 6 is isn't
56.
It 42, I think.
I thought you said, 7
It
times
is
5 is
42.
35.
Oh,
yeah, it is
42.
42, yeah.
I knew that.
I tried to have your back, bro. I'm sorry.
I know how to count these dollar bills, biatch.
I didn't even hear your answer. I knew you were going to be
I can
right,
just see
man.
those times tables cards as a kid.
I knew you were going to
Oh
be
man,
right.
I used to hate
Are you-
those them flashcards and shit. Oh,
Flashcards.
I couldn't stand them. I used to be when I saw them, I was like, oh, I must be in trouble.
We didn't do that
On
shit.
to our next meme. You guys remember the famous Jordan crying?
That was
Yeah,
a
they
good one.
still use that one. Yeah.
This particular one says, when you make a joke in the group chat and someone immediately changes the subject.
Sorry.
Jordan cry meme. That was
You thought you had that shit too. You're like,
and
damn it.
when was Jordan crying? Was that from the Kobe Bryant tribute?
No,
he
that
did?
was first one was his. I think
When
it
his
was-
dad passed away.
No, that was it. Was it that one? I thought it was his.
When was he crying?
When he was at the he in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, when his son inducted him into the Hall of Fame or
Yeah, I
whatever?
think it was one of them.
It says here, taken from an image of the famous athlete's emotional speech during his 2009 induction into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
You're right.
So there we have it. Let's go.
How do you know this shit?
I like that.
Yeah, good one, right?
Let's go to the next meme that has taken over our lives. The little girl
Yes.
stank face.
Oh no!
This is a good one.
You've seen that little.
Oh, this
buck-toothed
one's
girl?
good because it makes you feel like shit when people do it to you.
You know, it's crazy. They did. That same little girl. She did the same little look as
Picture
an older chick.
as an
and shit.
adult. Yeah,
I
it's
saw
hilarious.
that.
My girlfriend uses this on me in our text feeds
I bet.
often when I say something that's
Yeah.
off color. and then
She
she'll
does use
bang.
it often. Huh?
Like,
She does. She
like
uses it.
what?
Looks sunny outside.
Our next meme, you've definitely seen this little fat baby. He's been on a ton of memes. If we could pull up the fat baby meme. This is the little fat boy
Fat baby.
that has like his fist up, like, yeah, I'm gonna get you.
Oh yeah, that little motherfucker.
We have that meme somewhere
Mhm.
back
I've
there.
seen this one. Yes.
But the baby
he's like
meme,
saying yes, I think. He's saying
I keep
yes.
seeing us four.
That's what he's saying.
I think that little kid, like,
Oh, there it goes.
yeah, like when that kid get older, I can see him doing it with like a can of Bush beer or some shit. Like, yes,
Yeah, he's 50
only
now.
guys like me
Bush.
drink Bush beer. Yeah, he looked like he'll be a NASCAR dad.
This was taken in 2007, and they call him the Success Kid. You know,
The success kid.
and then this particular, I don't know if it was a meme or if it was a GIF, but remember the Nyan cat, the cat that had like a Pop-Tart and the rainbow? I never understood it,
No, I don't
but
know
this
what
was
that
very
means.
popular.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
I don't know.
I don't understand it. Maybe it's part of the LGBTQ community.
I
It's
don't
got the
know.
rainbow.
Quite
Well,
possibly.
why? What's
Isn't it Hello Kitty?
So what's up with
maybe?
the Pop Tart then? Like, what's going on with the Pop Tart?
Yeah, because if you're a gay dude, you're a Pop-Tart.
What?
It's possible.
That is one of the. I'll
They
give
don't
it to him.
call that.
No, is that not
No,
what it
they
is?
don't.
I thought that's what. Never mind.
What about the Rick Astley?
Yeah.
Somebody said that was a meme.
The true love.
You guys remember that?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, that was my jam.
Hell
But so
yeah.
do I.
Man, shit.
I'm a white dude with a big old black voice.
Peter
That's
Griffin
hilarious.
ain't got shit on the original. Yeah.
I always
Rainbow,
thought
you
that
ain't
dude was
catch
black
that
when
one.
I heard that song on the
Yeah,
radio.
me too. We didn't know
What?
he was
Did I
white
tell
till
this
we
a
got
white
like,
dude?
he's white? Holy shit. There's like
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
McDonald's and
I didn't know
everything.
what to think.
And he's a redhead too, so it's like, whoa.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
Wow.
Even when you watch the video, you're like,
It's
where's
still
the guy
off-putting.
that's singing that song though?
Yeah, you're waiting for a
Like, is
Milli
he in the back?
Vanilli
Yeah,
moment.
he's somewhere
Yeah,
in the corner
100%.
somewhere chilling, just drink out some cup of tea and shit.
We need to make a song of that.
No.
I
Yes,
also
do
looked
it,
up
do
like
it.
what is the definition of a meme. I know what it is now. It's an image, video, piece of text, etc. That's typically humorous. And it's copied and spread rapidly by internet users. So that's a meme for you.
Terrible glasses.
That's not the worst thing he's wearing.
True.
He had that
It's
old
like the
denim
third
suit.
worst thing.
I'll give you that. I'll give you
On that
that.
hot ass day, he got on
No
the damn
argument for me.
jeans suit.
He's got like a jumper on, female
Yeah,
jumper.
I know he hot as shit. They even did all kind of takes. He keeps sweating. He keeps sweating.
He definitely likes chicks.
This episode of the Outcast podcast is being brought to you by Factor Meals. Head to factormeals.com/outcast50 and use the code outcast50 and get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code outcast50 at factormeals.com/outcast50. Get 50% off plus your first box, 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. Let's go to our not so good news, man. Tomcat, what do you got for us today, Tomcat?
August 21st is a day filled with memorable historic events, including the stealing of the Mona Lisa, the first Lincoln-Douglas debate, and Hawaii becoming the 50th U.S. state. Individuals like Tiger Woods, Usain Bolt, and Nat Turner also left their mark on this day in history.
Yay.
Kim Cattrall is turning 65 years old. And
Yeah.
She a freak too.
The mannequin.
we're all wondering if she'll ever grace us with another Sex and the City reboot. Usain Bolt is celebrating his 37th birthday. I guess that means he's officially older than his world records. Time flies when you're the fastest man on earth.
Right?
Hawaii is celebrating its 50th anniversary as a state. Wilt
birthday,
Chamberlain.
Hawaii.
Remember Wilt Chamberlain?
I do.
Wilt the still.
Yep.
63 years old when he died, October 12, 1999, and with a body count of 20,000.
That's a
ladies.
lot of me. Y'all make fun of me.
He played with the Lakers when they were in Minnesota.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did. He got a lot of
Boom.
Laker ass.
August 21st, 1911, this day in history, someone stole the Mona Lisa painting. It was found a couple of years later. In 1912, people were able to send messages across the ocean for the first time using radio. 1961, a song called Please Mr. Postman by the Marvelettes was a big hit. It was the first song from Motown Records to be a #1 hit. Booyah.
Nice.
1964, the Beatles started their first big tour in North America.
Cool.
The year 2000, Tiger Woods won a big golf tournament. 2002, scientists found a lot of ice on Mars. Shit ton. 2009, that's the Usain Bolt. Today's celebrations include National Brazilian Blowout Day. That's a haircut, perfect for anyone looking for a sleek and smooth hairstyle. If you're into finance, today is National Finance Brokers Day. So give your broker a shout out. For all the seniors out there, it's National Senior Citizens Day. Time to honor their wisdom and experience. And let's not forget about the victims of terrorism. Today is International Day of Remembrance and tribute to the victims of terrorism.
100%.
Finally, for all the ice cream lovers, it's National Spumoni Day.
Ooh.
Let's indulge. All right, my first one, tornado versus a super yacht is my first star I hand.
What?
I didn't see this.
A British-flagged super yacht named the Bassian sank off the coast of Sicily around 5 a.m. This is a grainy video of the... Go ahead. Of the boat sinking. Well, you don't really see it sink. You just kind of see it out there in inclement weather. It's got a really tall mast. That's what distinguishes
Oh, I
this
can
boat.
see it.
It's huge. This
It's
boat's like the
tilting.
size of a football field.
Damn.
Oh, I see that.
Yep.
And a tornado? Got that?
Yep, it had 22 people on board. 6 are still missing. 1 person died, and 15 were rescued. The incident has sparked conspiracy theories online.
What, that a rival company started tornadoes?
Due to the recent death of a co-defendant in a fraud trial, Mike Lynch, whose disappearance comes hours after Stephen Chamberlain, his co-defendant in the HP fraud trial, was killed after being hit by a car while jogging. 2 freak accidents in a quick succession were deemed too big of a coincidence on social media.
Yeah,
Next story.
Fishy.
It does.
Alicia Silverstone's berry blunder. Alicia Silverstone had a bit of a health scare after snacking on an unidentified berry during her UK trip. Despite the berry's resemblance to a cherry tomato, Silverstone admitted she didn't know what it was and took a bite. After fans quickly identified it as a Jerusalem cherry, which is highly poisonous.
Okay,
Stupid.
I've discovered something that I can't figure out what it is, and I need your help. I just bit into it because I was on the street, and we were discussing whether this was a tomato or not.
A tomato.
It's definitely not, because look at these leaves. Those are the leaves.
Are those poisonous?
So what the
Yes,
hell?
they are highly toxic.
When you open it up,
They-
it looks like
It's just
that.
like nightshade.
And if I bite it,
So she bit it. You
I
idiot.
don't think you're supposed to eat
She
this.
really is clueless.
It's almost like a pepper.
That's a good
Does
one.
anyone know what this
The
is?
berry can
That
cause
was.
symptoms like
And-
vomiting, diarrhea, hallucinations, and even heart issues. It seems Silverstone's care from Clueless may have been even more knowledgeable about food than she is in real life.
Dummy.
I wonder if you eat a little bit, will you
Next
get
up,
high?
Trump Girl. An attention-seeking British influencer and OnlyFans model has sparked ridicule online and major skepticism by claiming to have Trump tattooed in bold capital letters across
No
her
way.
forehead.
No
Was he a
effing
bad
way.
boy
She really
here?
did
Was he a
that
bad
shit?
boy?
Rain Monroe, 21, who calls herself Trump Girl, posted several videos on Instagram, supposedly having the President Trump's name tattooed on her forehead, as you can see here in this video.
Is that a real gun? Crazy.
Whoa.
Some people think it's real. Some people think
I can't
it's
see
fake. But it
It don't
looks
even
pretty
matter.
real to me. If
It
you go
don't
online, you
even
can see
matter.
it.
I did everything right.
She can't go nowhere now.
Trump Girl. All right, next up, we got the headless man. A Georgia man is suing a hospital for losing part of his skull during
What?
surgery. What? The hospital also charged him $19,000 for a replacement
What the fuck?
bone that ended up getting infected. The man claims the hospital may have also lost other patients' head bones as well. Fernando Cluster was charged $19,000 for a synthetic skull replacement piece that ultimately also had to be removed after it became infected. Why you take the video
Why-
down?
Yeah, I hate losing my head bone.
All right, next up. Sexy Red, baby. Put my coochie juice on your lips. Sexy
I
Red
feel like I
launches
ate one
her
of those
new
peppers.
lip gloss line.
Ugh.
Sexy Red is heating up summer with a new business venture, a line of NSFW
Good for
lip
her.
glosses, seemingly
No, it's
channeling
not.
her Pound Town anthem. The rapper revealed the sexually charged makeup online brand on Monday called Sexy by posting for a series of provocative photos.
I'm going
She
to
also
give
gave
you the
fans a
blowjob
close-up
of your
of the
life.
gloss's erotic names, which are Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown, Nut, Pussy Hole Pink, Yellow Discharge,
This was
Gonorrhea,
my ass.
Blue Balls, and Sex on the Beach. That's a nice one for the
No, I
end there.
think it's called Sex on My Period, is what it says.
All right.
Can't
That's
wait
disgusting,
to
man.
have
And-
your
and the
cock
fact that
in
she
my
from-
She's gross.
I'm going to get that for my lady.
Yeah, that's
That
disgusting.
gonorrhea one
man.
seems good. All right, next up, New Jersey bus driver. Spit happens, but not on my route, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Passenger beat down, caught on camera. New Jersey
Ooh.
transit bus driver journey took a wild turn after a bus driver put a savage beat down on a passenger, and now several videos from the scene are going viral. In one video making the rounds online, the bus driver is seen putting the man into a chokehold and threatening his life and loudly beating his ass. It's really what he
Get
does.
him.
He looks like a UFC fighter, that
The
guy.
dude,
He does.
The dude spit on him.
Oh, you gotta whoop his
Yeah,
ass.
yeah, he
And,
deserves
Beat his ass. You gotta get all
really
this
whooped
ass
this
whooping.
dude's ass.
Yeah, you got all the ass whooping.
You got-
People, somebody else on the bus should have stole on him because, like, that's just goddamn nasty.
Where'd the video go?
If you think about spitting on somebody, don't do it.
It's so funny because you got people walking on the bus. He's like, just put the money in there. I'll be with you guys in a
I
minute.
know, right?
I'll whip this guy's ass.
I need a transfer real quick, man. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I got thrown
I'm
out.
gonna
Now.
whoop
You're good.
his ass
Sit
real
down. I'll
quick.
come see you in a minute.
We
All
won't-
right,
and you
next
won't be
up,
late.
Mike Tyson is messing with Jake Paul at his press conference,
That was
shoves
fun.
him and giggles. Mike Tyson's showing he ain't scared of Jake Paul, gives him a couple shoves during a press conference for their upcoming fight,
That was fun.
and laughing all the while. The
I
heavyweight
ain't scared,
boxing
you
legends came
motherfucker.
face to face with the YouTuber turned fighter at Fanatics Fest at the Jacob K. Javits Convention Center in New York City on Sunday.
When they fighting?
Wasn't it canceled, I thought, or something?
Postponed.
Oh,
The new
November
fight
15th.
is going to be November 15th.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, Mike knock his ass out.
I'm worried about Mike, though. He's getting old, and I don't know why. He doesn't have to do this.
Hey, you know what? I don't know too much about rattlesnakes, but I do know that if you kill it, he still got one more bite in it. It'll kick your ass. And I'm telling you, Mike Tyson gonna fuck him up. Like, I hope if they fight, I want Mike to knock him out.
It seems like Jake was trying to be serious there, and Mike was like just having a good time. He's on the ear flavored fucking things.
He got
All
some
right, my
good
last
weed.
story: the Indian fucking relay. The Indian relay is a horse race that may have originated from the horse stealing raids that Native American tribes would perform on each other and white settlers. During these raids, tribe would steal prize horses in the middle of the night and return them to their homelands. The Shoshone Bannock tribes of southeast Idaho are thought to be the birthplace of the Indian relay, and some say the sport may be over 500 years old.
Wow.
The Shoshone and the Bannock people would also use the horses to patrol their homelands and protect themselves from white colonists like myself.
Colonizers.
The Indian relay is a
Italian.
horse race that involves teams of 4 people and 3 horses racing around a half-mile track. The race is considered America's first extreme sport and is rooted in the history of Native American tribes. The riders race bareback without saddles or stirrups and don't wear protective gear. At the start of the race, the riders leap onto their horse, race around the track at full speed. After each lap, the riders jump off their horses and onto a fresh horse that's waiting for them at the exchange zone. This exchange is called the Storm.
Man, I wish
People
I
get
would've known
ran
that.
over like crazy. They
I
get
bet. That's
they
crazy.
get hurt.
So it's just like racing, except for you're swapping out horses halfway through?
It's like
And
a
you're
relay
riding
race.
bareback, and you got to swap the horse.
That was
gotta
great
hurt.
to learn in school. I wish
Yeah.
I would have learned that.
Does
I'm
that
glad I
hurt?
know it.
That sounds
I'm
like the
sure it
way
does hurt.
Tomcat was when he DJ'd at that place Ichabod's. I
Bareback?
remember. You'd get
Oh,
on,
yeah.
you'd get on one little stallion and ride it a little bit, and then boom, get off, jump on another one, ride it. That was your style back in the
His
day.
girl
I like
watches this.
Sounds fun.
I don't even know what that means, but
What do you mean you don't know what
Oh,
that
I'm going
means?
to go with it. Sounds good. I'm here for it. Stallion ride.
You were
Stallion ride.
you
Go
were-
ahead, TK.
You were telling me a
That way-
story about your neighbor. You were giving her a ride, and then her husband wanted to kill you. That was a good
Oh,
story.
that was like an 18-year-old Tomcat.
No, okay.
Sure it
yes.
was.
Yes. Yeah. I
Sorry.
had to pull a shotty on his ass. He went away real quick. Bye.
I'm talking.
Well, Kamala's coming to get your shotty, so you better.
No, she's
Well, the
not.
shotty's
hide.
probably good. The shotgun's probably good. Which would suck to get shot with more than anything, I would imagine.
Pretty much.
Well, thanks to our listeners. We appreciate you listening. Thanks to our sponsors, Factor Meals, Liquid IV, and Manscaped. Thanks to our panel here, our black guy, our white guy, and our brown guy. And thanks to Jacob and Jordan back in the truck. It's been a hell of a show.
Appreciate it.
We love you guys.
Make sure you get them clips up on time next time. Damn it, we gonna
Look,
kick
there's
y'all
Jacob right
ass.
there.
Why you playing
If
with
he got
that
a
boy
haircut.
like that?
Yeah, he did.
He's all
Jacob's
nice
hair's
and-
not that nice.
He got the
He's all right.
Brazilian
Styled up
blowout.
and everything. Got his glasses on. Look at that dance move. Look at that.
Terrible.
What's he doing?